Yes, good morning. Welcome to the program. This morning is another day in the city of Lagos, and we're looking at reports on the newspaper headlines. I will meet the Punch newspaper on the subsidy talks. Labour shuns federal government, begins protest as oil workers down tools. How federal government LLC meeting deadlocked. Labour PDP berates TINUBU's proposed pay rise. IG, others AIG, CPs to maintain order, prevent violence. Falana says the protest is lawful. Yes, I have OLUOMO. Good morning, OLUOMO.
Good morning, Christian. What's happening?
Yeah, we're talking about the protest this morning. And what is your take on the protest?
Is the protest tomorrow?
Today. Yes,
today. Okay, today. Okay, let us give the government a language that they will understand. Because it's like they are taking us for granted. We are Nigeria. We are Nigeria. Full-blown Nigeria. Father and mother Nigeria. TINUBU can never take us on a great way, brother. We voted for TINUBU. But I'm not going to punish me.
We voted for TINUBU.
I want for APC. I like APC. But I like TINUBU. But now, he now sit on the throne. He now fuck my shit up. If I allow him to punish me.
He said he's doing what he's doing for the interest of
wrong. He wrong. TINUBU wrong. Don't let any mama be hungry for Nigeria. Don't let any mama suffering as money for Nigeria. You are a liar. What are you going to say? Okay, tell us who the fuck up us to today.
Past governments have destroyed Nigeria, not only.
Okay, let it tell us the name. Let us know their name. Let us know who is who. Let us know the monkey or the antelope or the buffalo. The different name in the forest.
But why don't you have patience so that we can see what happens next month?
Okay, patient. Okay, is he was your patient?
Yes.
He says so because Jagaba, look my eye, OLUOMO, the prince of the demon, telling you, we create your talk and we create your mind. Let Nigeria happy with your name because you say you come here to save our life. Now we are perishing.
You are perishing. How are you perishing?
You are perishing.
How?
Nigeria perishing.
How?
People don't sleep in the working place. They can't go home anymore because they can't accommodate transportation. Not to perishing.
So you are sleeping in your working place?
Yes! Many people see when we talk rush hour is a language of the whole world. When I begin to grow, I don't know rush hour in the morning and in the evening. In the morning we are going to work, in the evening we are coming home. That rush hour people are tracking. Many are tracking because they can't accommodate the motherfucking transportation.
But you know, subsidy removal will come with challenges and hardships.
And the challenge is bad. If the bad start challenging, we don't want it. But what if we don't want it? So, okay, before any wahala, there will be alternative for wahala.
Before any wahala, there will be alternative.
For wahala come, wahala will support wahala. Where is the support of the wahala?
So, are you joining the protests?
We will protest. We are Nigeria. We will join. It's a justice protection. It's a justice.
Will the protest give you what you want?
Yes. See, let us know the government. Let us tell us, hey, no, we are suffering. Let the whole world know. Nigeria is a giant. Now we are hungry past the giant.
So what do you expect from the government?
Tell the truth.
No. You are saying they are lying.
They are liar.
They are lying?
They are liar. Okay, January, February, March, April, June. I mean August. Okay, now give us another language. They are fucking shit if we talk. They are fucking shit if we talk. August, okay, September. Before you know, December. How many go to hear?
The government have saved over 1 trillion naira for the past 2 months.
Okay, what do you want to know? You better be 1 naira.
Share it to.
Nobody share it. Oh, they are criminality home. See, let me tell you, Christian. See, let us be frank with ourselves. We are Nigeria. We are human beings. We are created by God. See, the truth to set you free. There's no truth in this parliament.
They are going to share the money to the local government.
They are going to share.
Yes.
They never share.
They are going to share.
Okay, they are going to share that they never share.
You don't believe them?
You see, they will share it out of their pocket. See, they don't really care about us. They don't really care about us.
Okay, let's talk about Niger Republic.
See, if the care is not taken, I say rock we go back them. See, now it's a revolutionaries because Nigeria. See, let me tell you one thing. You are Nigeria, I am Nigeria. All of us say we are Nigeria. See, let us go deep down into our heart. We are not happy with the system. Go deep down into your heart. The truth. That's why I like Bible. That's why I like God. That's why I like Jesus Christ of Nazareth. So the truth will set you free. The truth. Majority of us say we are not happy because we are hungry. Hungry is bad. Hungry.
Are you sure it's everybody that is hungry?
Majority is hungry.
The politicians, are they hungry?
They are bastard criminal. Politicians, they hack our money.
They hack our money.
They hack our life and our money.
So what's your advice to Nigerians this moment?
Nigeria, let us go to the protest. Let us shake Nigeria. Let us shake the government. Federal, state, local, council, everywhere. Let them know that we are fed up with their system. Their system is rotten. You fuck up. I say you fuck up. Go and change your thinking. I mean, give them the language. Give them the language. It's a fuck up. It's a fuck up, yo. It's a fuck up, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, my brother. My name is Comrade and Advocate Akinde.
Okay, today is a day of protest.
Yeah, there's no protest in the nation.
So, in Allen Avenue,
those are boys playing. They are doing
NLC, Nigerian Labour Congress.
I don't know what they are asking for. When they see somebody that can provide food for them, why are they crying this hour? TINUBU is a don. It's a don.
Are you surprised they are protesting?
I am not surprised. It's political. They don't want, some of them that doesn't want TINUBU there. They are protesting. It's not labor. They are not labor. They are not labor.
Who are they?
They are lazy people in Nigeria. The one that's very lazy. They are not ready to work. I pity Nigeria. They are lazy, as the ex-president said.
Somebody just spoke now and said that the government has failed Nigerians.
No, the government cannot favor everybody. Some people that can work hard, they will benefit out of the government. But the lazy people cannot enjoy any government because they will not right to work. They want president to bring food to their table, whereas they don't know why they are.
That is the responsibility of the president.
No, the responsibility is not to go and plant corn. It's not to go and bring banana. You will work to get your own share and buy food for your children. TINUBU have tried. In the history of Nigeria, nobody has ever made 1 trillion in 2 months and tell us. This one tell us. Let us know the man is a perfect man. By the time TINUBU get a year in that power, Nigeria will laugh.
People are crying for just barely 2 months.
They will cry. They have been crying since 1960. Another name of them is a crier. They will cry because they don't like the government that is there. Not that they didn't have money in their pocket. They have, but they don't like the man.
So you are not suffering like this?
No, I'm not suffering. I thank God. I thank God that God created me. I am not ready to build a mansion with the little work I have. I am not ready to marry 2 or 3 wives as the way they are doing. Some of them have 16 children.
Some of
our people that are agitating, they have about 5 wives, they have about 32 children. How can a government favor them? A man that have many wives and many children, the nation will never favor them.
8,000 given to families, while 70 billion given to the politicians.
Like me, all these are still story. Nobody
reported in the paper.
Nobody paper. That is like
70 billion for
TINUBU will never release any money anyhow to anybody.
No, he's the one that earmarked the 70 billion for the House of Representatives.
He has them to talk about it. He will never release it. He will not release that kind of money for them. TINUBU is doing very well. I know him. I trust him. He will do this nation well.
Okay, what do you think will be the outcome of this protest?
the protests have died this hour.
No, it's going on. It's going on.
These are stupid things. These are stupid things. It's only they are trying to burn BRT. They want to weaken Lagos. That is their plan.
Happening in other states also.
No, in their state. Look at Ogun State this morning. They talk in Ogun State that they will not go for any protest because they have seen a lot of
Osun State.
I don't know about Osun much, but the governor is talking now that they should not protest in his state.
Kano State.
Kano. Arewa say that they hate anything protest. I don't see all these things it's not mean, it doesn't have meaning. It doesn't have meaning. If they cannot wait for TINUBU, let them go to any country they like.
What do you think is the solution to the current situation Nigerians are facing?
Normally they have voted and they have got their president and
who voted?
Everybody voted. Like me, I vote. They have got their president and their president is there to rule them, to tell them what to do. The man is a don. Now they give him another name in London now. Igu of Africa. It's unstoppable. Igu of Africa. It's an Igu, #1 in Africa.
Niger Republic, what is happening?
Niger have problem. We are the one feeding them before. But by the time my brother say it will not be a Father Christmas for them again. And that is why they boil. The subsidy is affecting them.
Corruption in the country.
You are mining them. We are the one that putting food into their table. My brother said no. We will not feed them again. They are a nation on their own. They are a nation of their own. My brother did not feed them in Nigeria again. That is why they are striking.
Jagaban ló lè ṣe.
Jagaban ló lè ṣe. That is it. We trust him.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I don't know why. I don't come, Lord, come here. Let them watch us. No run. Only Jagaban ló lè ṣe. Jagaban make Lagos everywhere. Yes. But today, what is happening now? Nigeria to lule. You know the meaning of that?
Nigeria lule.
Lule under Jagaban. Nigeria to lule under Jagaban. You know why? When TINUBU was contesting, he said, Buhari, you lule 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Lule keta. Now me can help you. I don't sabi. That meaning of lule is that you fall down. You fall down 3 times. There is no win election. Today, God bring you. Where Nigeria dey, at least you dey go 50%, you don't bring it to 0 now.
0%. What does that mean?
0, that is, we can't eat again.
Because you are
even the one prosper again.
No, you can't wait for the judgment again. You want to take it by roughing Lagos.
Wait. No? See, let me tell you something. Even this my brother where he go tell from. Yesterday, he begin change mouth. Now he face national TV now. Now he speak.
I know him and know his style.
Sir, let me tell you. I know him very well. Even the landlord, everybody is now shouting, Magba Ode Yao, kilo shele. Yoruba go enter motor now. They will say, oh, you want to? He said, what happen? He said, what happen? No be vote for the Milocom. Now, TINUBU is like TINUBU is confused. You understand? Number one,
Jagaban confused.
Don't forget when Jonathan removed subsidy.
No.
At the end, TINUBU, all the group, they went to Ojota. TINUBU is part of the coalition. TINUBU is part of the coalition. Who led? Bakare, ex-president, a lot of them, David Buhari, went to Ojota. We were here. You gave me weakness. We were here discussing. At the end, what happened? Now you gave me. God brought you. Whether I don't know how you.
Nigerians voted for TINUBU.
Listen to me. If Nigeria voted wisely to TINUBU, they will not be in court now.
What? Anybody can go to court.
They will not be in court. Now I give you an example now. Now you tell me the next thing is you to wait for your ministers. So subsidy is gone. Without even sitting down. The man that said they change Lagos.
What do you mean by subsidy?
The man who said Gerardo, Messiah, Angel, now is confused. Why? Has gone up. Again, it's still going up for 1,000. It's still going to 1,000.
620.
It was 500. Now you can't call labor. You know the man. You know him very well. They say Jagamba. but don't say Lagos is not Nigeria.
Unstoppable man.
And that's, I mean, Nigeria is not Nigeria is not different. No, you are there.
Of nation now.
Instead of you to make peace better,
Ask this friend.
old man, children, everybody is suffering. Wike is a betrayer. Wike is a betrayer. Like him. So now I am telling you, under
Have been eating from
too
the
much,
table now.
Nigeria has lule. Nigeria has gone down to trade dollars. You know how much a bag of rice during PDP time? 7,000 naira. Dollar, a bag of rice is 50,000 naira. You say Nigeria is gone under TINUBU. It's gone.
Not all Nigerians are protesting at this point in time.
Yes.
Or let me tell you, first of all, when you come for protest, you usually start from government workers, private this thing. But now, all these artisans, weather, capital, they will not finish now until 2 days before they start filling it now. Take a walk, look outside now, empty buses, nobody. They just strike. We already strike this. We are strike this. But I'm telling you, this my brother that is shouting now. You can see, you see, Bella say, suffering and smiling is what he's doing. Suffering and smiling with the best way put for face. You don't want them to see him. Those are people who lead coalition. That TINUBU is a desire. TINUBU is big today.
Forget about
it's hold on, this man you see, he doesn't go home in time. He doesn't go home in time because of the children. Today we ask about what to bring come. Everybody is suffering it. Everybody is suffering it. So,
this my brother. And he has started his right.
It's right.
You go to your state and challenge your senatorial elect. Now why did he accept challenging now? Why did he challenge from here? Everybody fail.
1 trillion naira has been saved. 1 trillion naira has been saved by
1 trillion naira. It's a language. It's a story. Language. Give the language.
It's a motherfucking wrong statement.
Now, let me tell you. You say what for another 8 years? You say you said 1 trillion. Number one, the trillion is it with the CBN or NFPC? You can just tell us that you said 10 trillion at the end. Buhari deceive us. Don't forget Buhari deceive us. Moko amount. I'm safe. Where did you want Buhari save? At the end, nothing. So saving 1 trillion to trillion. Where is the palliative? Nigerians are asking you. You say you are the Messiah. You are the magician. You turn Lagos to Eldorado. Now, just too much. Nigeria has gone down. So that this in under your watch. Look at Niger as a ECOWAS chairman. See what's happening. So Nigerians, we have to be very careful. All the way forward. The way forward is that TINUBU should do the needful, because if you are waiting for court to sack him, I don't think all the judges have been compromised. I don't think I'm going to see anything meaningful in the court. The only thing is that you need to reverse back to that 500 naira and again discuss the labor. Now, don't just carry this 500 billion. Give it to your pastor,
governors.
The governors who are emperors, who are corrupt, in their states. Like Wike was seen yesterday. What kind of stealing is that? They are behaving like a tout. Why don't you ask Wike, the party you are coming from, did they accept you? Did they tell you to go to either APC or
that is not the job description. That's not part of what they are supposed to ask him.
No. They need to screen. They need to ask questions. Maybe there's a lot of petition. I get me. Now people will be saying, after all, I picture them for PDP. Is that your PDP? It's APC man. So what I'm trying to tell people should do something that Nigeria will say yes. We belong to Nigeria.
Okay, thank you very much.
To write.
Yeah, Mr. Lodge, for your contribution. My brother, you want to talk? 1 minute. What did they pay you? What did they pay? What did be that thing?
My own pain is that this fuel shortage, the rise of fuel to 600 naira. It's very painful. Now they are looking for a way to help the poor masses because Nigeria we are hungry. We are hungry seriously. The best way they should forget the palliative. The best palliative they can give to people now, they should bring fuel down to 100 naira. They are looking for where to help the people. The best solution to it is to stop beating around the bush. We should stop. The best way you want to help the people. We don't need any increment in salary. We don't need anything. They should bring fuel if they want to help people. If they think for the people, they should bring fuel to 100 naira. 100 naira.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew. Mr. Matthew, just 1 or 2 minutes. Let's look at the protest today. What is your take on the protest today?
I think it's a record one. If only Labour will live up to their words, because I think peaceful protest is the only tool in the hand of Labour that is lawful to draw the attention of government. But when it stands, if you look at I sympathize with Labour anyway, because according to Labour, the extant laws say you will review their wages will be due for review by 2024, and federal government is buying time. So federal government to come up with an immediate intervention to address their wages, not trying to buy time until 2024. And again, why should federal government approve 70 billion for National Assembly members when the masses have not gotten their own palliative? And the Kaduna State government have raised an issue that 70% of the poor in his state do not have access to banking system. So to that extent, if you are making intervention through the banking system to get to the vulnerable, it may fall into wrong hands.
The protest is not going in all the states. It's not a unified protest. I
understand that even in Lagos here, the Garage and Park Committee, their chairman, have directed that they back up for the protest. But again, I think what is needed is if all the agents of government, all the parastatal, federal government, state government join that strike, it will force government to negotiate
to revert the subsidy.
No, not necessarily reverting the subsidy. Other areas of policies that are not good. There are so many areas that Nigerians are not looking, they are not having conversation on. Go and check. Imported cargo, there is 40% increase in clearance tariff. So that is impacting on everything that is being imported to the country. So by the time you see imported part of your phone, imported accessory, phone accessory, imported phone, adding money, you should know that is government policy.
Okay, lastly, where did this government get it wrong?
In the area of policy. That unification of Naira at the official window. They needed to carry until time when we start producing enough to export to foreign exchange before that unification.
Okay, exchange rates and the petrol reversing the price. Which one is more important?
They should not reverse
it is 600 naira.
What I'm saying is
the price of petrol.
If they had removed subsidy before now, by now would have been better off for it. So subsidy have been removed. Let us focus on other areas of policy. Let me tell you, Mr. Christian, the reason of inflation increase is the inflation of Naira at the official window, not even the subsidy removal. So they should look at that policy.
Over 1 trillion naira has been saved over the past 2 months.
What purpose is in saving servant if the welfare of the Nigerians are not being taken care of? You are aware that the constitution says the welfare of Nigerians and their security shall be public of governance. So what purpose is saving
the government utilize that money?
I have a fear. I'm worried about the utilization. I'm worried. I don't trust anybody in the government. That's the truth.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew, for your contribution this morning. And with that, I will say it's a close. Mr. Felix! You are not at the protest, Mr. Felix.
I don't see any reason why they are protesting.
You don't see any reason why there should be a protest or why the NSC are protesting?
NSC, they will collect the money. NSC, they will collect the money and just go and rest.
No, it's our protest, not with that money.
They will settle them.
They came out today and you can see.
That's where I'm going to now.
In Ireland,
that's where I'm going to. I'm going to Opebi.
Are you going to join them or?
I will join them. I will solicit. I will do so.
Looking at the protest, it's not everywhere in the country that is going on.
Some part will start first, while the other will follow.
Okay, let's look at over 1 trillion that has been saved.
It's that story, propaganda. That's
what the president said.
That's propaganda.
Why is it that Nigerians don't believe their leaders?
Because their leaders are not straightforward. They are not telling us the truth. They are both. They are saying wrong thing. The people are not feeling the impact
over the years.
Okay,
lastly, what do you advise Nigerians at this point in time?
What I advise Nigeria at this point in time, let us pressurize this government. Let the tribunal do the right thing. But we will know the actual person Nigeria.
The right thing.
The tribunal knows who won the election.
I know there's something in your mind that is saying this is the right thing that the tribunal should do.
They should declare the winner. You know,
INEC has declared the winner.
INEC manipulated the figure to suit one person. So that's my humble take.
Thank you very much.
I need to go to the program.
Thank you very much. We got to come to the program. The program is on. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what. Good morning, Mr. Nii.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. 1 trillion has been saved by this government for palliatives, or is it to share to local government and the state government?
Thank you for having me. I'm not aware. I can't recall if it was on this platform that I said.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to make a content whereby you predicted what the government would do.
Yes, and actually everything came. You see?
I see Ogun State.
You saw Lagos. I predicted that Lagos State as of August 1st would have rolled out some palliatives. I told you that Ashiwaju.
Do you work with the government?
I told you that Ashiwaju will commit itself. Listen, we are the people who want the new Nigeria. Okay? We are the people who want the new Nigeria to come to fruition. Whoever that is clamoring for reversal of exchange rate or subsidy, those people are just dragging us back. Listen, Nigeria, the new Nigeria would never happen if every citizen does not have a policy that will push them to change their lifestyle. No matter the policy, your lifestyle has to change.
What about the politicians?
Let me tell you something. The politicians are minority, and they will also change. You understand? But let me tell you something. In 1992-93, China brought a policy where they said that one child per home. It was difficult, right? They bought a belt, they sold out belt to the population. That belt made the men became sterile and all that. And China was able to control its population. Ordinarily, China would have been by like 2 billion, 3 billion. You know why China did that? Because they saw that the poor people, because they didn't have work, they spend most of their time in the other room. You know why we have so much population in Nigeria? And you do realize, you see that the poor people are the one having more children. It's because they spend most of their time in the other room. You see a poor man who falls below the poverty line. A person like Mr. Matthew will come outside here to defend him. The question you should ask him is, you don't have a job. Why should you give birth to 6 children? Is that not total madness? Do you expect God to come from heaven to come and feed those children? Now, a policy has to be in place for that. A policy has to ensure that we don't just walk around anyhow. I have to give it to the policy. What happened yesterday at Obakra is partly, thanks to that policy of subsidy removal. That incident happened around 4 o'clock. If you are conversant with Obakra, anything from 3 o'clock, 3:30, there's traffic. But you will realize that there has been less traffic on the road these days. Okay? Because everybody is now figuring some things out that I don't have to even take my car out. When I could ordinarily take a damn phone. When I could ordinarily take a bike.
Opportunity cost.
When I could ordinarily just trek. Did you know that if that subsidy removal was not there, there is a higher possibility that we will have more cars on Obaka Road yesterday? Do you know that we will have possibility that over hundreds of persons will have died? We have to understand that the policy will, first and foremost, we will not find it easy to cope with. However, if we want a new Nigeria, those people who are propagating for new Nigeria, you cannot have a new Nigeria if Nigerians do not do away with excesses. Imagine, you want to buy a timberland. Why on earth should you buy a timberland? A timberland which costs like 180,000, but you have a local made Abba
shoes that cost 30,000. But because of whatever, you would rather go for the Timberland. Is that not madness? The government needs to impose higher tariffs on imported shoes. But when they do that, a common Nigerian will still come out and say that our shoes, our imported shoes are now very expensive, made the government. However, the government is trying to push us towards love our domestic.
Let's look at the issue of communication. Now, what you're saying, I understand, but is the government communicating enough?
You see, this government is 2 months old. And of recent, the ministerial nominees have been screened. Okay? When the Minister of Information is finally confirmed, I mean, you and I understand that this current guy that will be nominated for Minister of Information, which is Dele Alake, we know that this guy is what? Is hyperactive. He talks a lot. He engages the population. We got to a point that I came to your station. I told you that I am tired of listening to Dele Alake. Let me listen to my president. Now, his job actually is to speak on behalf of the president. When he finally gets confirmed, I can tell you that we will have a robust communication for every policy that rolls out. We have our own what? Our own part to play by what? Always demanding explanation. When we demand, they will give us. In some situations, they will not really give us without even demanding. But in most cases, we always need to demand until everybody gets used to it. We understand that Buhari has dealt with us. Buhari killed that communication, attitude. He actually killed it. But this new regime, I told you, regardless of whoever is on that seat, okay, if they try to remove subsidy gradually, they are only harming the cabals. Because the cabals will not watch them take away the subsidy. They will always devise various means. Let me just play a scenario for you. Did you know that if TINUBU had waited to June ending, do you know what the cabals would have done? They would have, by June, second week of June, they would have held a meeting that all train stations should close down. And then the economy will shut down. And then we'll not be begging 1 liter for 1.5. And that is even worse. Because the rate at which inflation will inflate, the rate at which people will start beating themselves. Do you know how much people fight in the filling stations because of fuel hike? We did not notice, we did not witness that. What we just saw is there's fuel, but it's expensive. Okay? Now, the 1 trillion that is in the savings, Asiwaju has rolled out the way he wants to, he wants to spend it. I understand that there's trust deficit, right? But he has rolled it out. And this is where I expect the NLC body they should be able to, they will tell the president, okay, since they have rolled it out, in the next 3 months we'll come back, we'll see that what you have shown what you have done. We want to be a part of those implementation committee. We want to have one of our personnel to be on board. Let one of us to be on that board. But they are not doing that. You can see Georgiero, they don't have a direction. They don't even know what they want. Asiwaju said that workers, your salary increment is coming. Ajero, okay, fine, we have said something. But because of ego, he doesn't want it to go that I have promised that I'll go and protest. Ordinarily, that protest, we all know that protest is failing. We can see it.
Or it's not needed.
It's not ordinarily, it's not even needed. But I said it, they are doing it and they are
Alan, yeah, I think
downfalls have reduced their prices. Okay, because OLUOMO told all the tax collectors to slash their fees. And when they slash their fees, when they have their fees, they have no reason to increase their prices. Secondly, BRT buses have also slashed their prices by 50%. MC OLUOMO has given a directive that all daily tax levies should be slashed by 25%, and by that the bus drivers also are required, because they held a meeting yesterday. Okay, they asked them, please, we are taking, if we wish to collect 2,000 from you guys, we reduce by 25%. We also require you to also reduce your fare by a commensurate amount by 25%. Ordinarily, beggar from here used to cost how much? As last week, beggar from Ogba to beggar used to cost around 300. All right, but now it costs 200 naira. I mean, that's a positive sign. All right, I don't know what Mr. Martin wants to
can sample the opinion of drivers.
Let's go.
What is on record? What is on record is government Lagos State government / Lagos State control transportation system. That is true. There's no argument about that. But what you're talking about, I am aware that Lagos State Garage and Park Committee, headed by OLUOMO, have given directive that they are not joining the strike.
So what are you trying to say?
If they are right to decide not to join,
You're not making any.
no,
You're not making
the point that he have reduced the tax they pay is what I'm questioning.
Has it not been reduced? It has been reduced by
You can sample your opinion, it's not true.
For what I know, I think he has reduced it, Mr. Matthew.
It's not true. What they reduce is the BRT operated by government. Okay. That's what they reduce.
Okay.
And another directive from OLUOMO that the transporters in Lagos should not embark on strike. Those are the two things.
Okay, that development, we'll look into it this morning. With that, we've come to the end of the program this morning. But before I'm Christian, you don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.